Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Self-Defense Saturday. I'm Chris.
I'm Tyler.
And today, Tyler's got a story for us coming out of Washington about a hotel employee shooting a man. And I think it's going to shine some light on some employees keeping weapons with them at work.
Absolutely. It's something we kind of talked about before about employers asking employees not to carry at work or have any type of self-defense personally for themselves, especially if they're not providing security in the first place. But I digress. A hotel employee shot a man who was threatening 3 employees with a weapon Tuesday night in Pierce County. Police say a 45-year-old man who brandished a knife threatened workers at a Quality Inn Suites in Tacoma. At around 11:45 at night, the 32-year-old female employee shot the man who was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. He was shot in the left tummy. According to the police, the man was booked on 3 counts of assault upon leaving the hospital.
Alright, so exactly what we just said is a good thing that woman brought her firearm to work that day, because she saved the life of not only 3 of her fellow employees, herself, and possibly patrons of that Quality Inn.
Absolutely. And I'm just going to take a second to kind of solidify another one of my ideas. Ladies, carry a gun. Don't depend on somebody else to care for your safety. That little trigger right there makes you equal to the biggest, baddest, meanest thing on the planet.
Exactly.
And I'm so glad that there was a lady. I'm not glad that anybody got shot, but I am glad that it was a female taking the steps to have a firearm and kind of bending that rule a little bit. And because she did, 3 people got to go home, including herself.
Yep. And even the man that got shot didn't die. You know, that means he gets to do his time in jail.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's a win for everybody, in my opinion.
Absolutely. And guys, something I try to follow personally in my own life. If somebody threatens you, you have to take it seriously. There's a big difference between talking smack and trying to be a tough guy. Pulling a knife on somebody, showing that you have a physical leverage over me and that you have it with you. You're holding it, you're brandishing it, you're using it. It's not in your pocket where it should be. The second somebody does that, you can't wait for them to do something. At that point, they've already made the first move. They're showing it. You see that they have it, and they have verbally said, I'm going to do something with it. Even if they haven't verbally said something, you can tell by a person's body language, their mannerisms, that I'm fixing to get cut. And unfortunately, it doesn't matter who it is. If somebody's trying to hurt you, you have to take them by their word. And I'm so glad that this woman had a pistol on her. She saved 3 people's life because this man had a knife. He was threatening to use it. And she obliged. You know, it's not her fault that she had an ace and he had a 10.
Mm-hmm.
That's not her fault at all. That being said, if you're going to try to pull a gun on people or pull a knife on people, I'm sorry. There's the old adage, don't show up to a gunfight with a knife.
Don't bring a knife to a gunfight.
Honestly, morally speaking, I am glad that this person did end up surviving. I hope that this is a lesson. I hope that he does do some time in jail. I'm glad that everybody kind of learned from the situation. And one of the biggest things that I harp on, bend those rules, man. Like, don't let somebody who's making money off of your back put your life in jeopardy. Guys, we just kind of said it. We just said, bending the rules. We're not advocating for breaking any type of law. I wanted to say again, when we're saying bend the rules, that's when your employer has a set up in their policy that they don't want you to have firearms or something like that. Whenever you break that rule, that's breaking a contract between you and another private person. The United States law is law of the land, so even though you might have a bad, you might get a good ass chewing because of whatever it is, just remember that it's a job. You found that job, you'll find the job after that. Don't let dollar signs make you feel a certain way about saving your own life.
So, like I always try to do, is analyze the situation a little bit, me and Tyler, and just kind of look over what they did right and wrong. And I feel like we've already done that, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Somebody was threatening her and her employees, or fellow employees. Who knows how it could have gone.
Absolutely.
And she used her firearm in self-defense properly. And that's basically it. That's a cut and dry poster child example of why you always keep your firearm with you, why you bend those rules a little bit, and what to do in those kinds of situations, especially even after you shoot somebody, by calling EMS and the police first, and let them know they're going to need medical attention.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for tuning in for another episode of Self-Defense Saturday. I actually want to take a quick moment to let you guys know about a new affiliate product that we have going on, which is VersaCarry. You can check that link down in the description below. It's our personal affiliate link. Every click helps. Even if you just go check out the website, you don't have to buy anything, but everything that you do buy helps us bring you guys better and better quality, more fun and more entertaining videos. So if you guys can go ahead and just check them out. If you need a new holster, you got a new gun that you're trying to holster, they've got inside the waistband, outside the waistband, they've got combination holsters, they have belts, mag pouches, all kinds of cool things. You guys can go ahead and hit that link down in the description and it'll bring you right to their website and you can check out all their cool new fun products. Also down in the description, you can check our link tree that'll bring you to all of our social media platforms where we have a variety of different content going out. We try to keep all of our social media platforms as up to date as possible with new and fresh content. Don't forget to check out every Friday, Ready, Aim, Live with Jose and Wesley. We try to have a video out every Friday at 4 p.m. And also go check out the website that we use for all of these self-defense stories. It's got a ton of great information on there. And always remember, guys, who's got your six?